Right, let's try this again, shall we? So my laptop doesn't fucking die on me. Bloody thing. Right, there we go. Right, let's sort this shite out, shall we? Can you all hear me on this? I don't know. I did plug in this, but I don't know if it's working unless it's going to the laptop. I don't know. Should work, hopefully. We'll see. Bloody laptop. Right, I'm going to turn off that main light and see if it will reflect better without that thing shining behind me as much. But we'll see how it goes. Right. That's not that bad. So that's better. That's better. Okay. So, as I said, for this live streaming, before it cut out on me, I'll be sorting out the kit, uniforms, etc. I haven't really got anywhere properly to store them yet within the room. Hopefully going to get a rail in here soon. So hopefully get that. That'll be going in here, which would be good. So yeah, sort through like uniforms and that first. So here's one I showed before. One of the battle dress. If you can just see it in the light, probably not great, but not too bad. So it's the. Shall we get the label? Get the label there. Just sort of mirrored, so it might not be great. Basically, battle dress serge, 1940 pattern or austerity pattern. It should really be called. So it's 40 austerity. Got any new kit? New kit wise, not really. A few little bits, but nothing really major. But as I said, like so, austerity pattern battle dress. This one is 1944 dated and was made by J. Compton Sons and Webb Limited, London. So that was that one. So you've seen this one before in other videos, etc. And let's try and get that straight. There you go. Again, light's not great. Sorry about that. Actually, let me move. Nah, sod it. Yeah, new kit wise, probably. I think one of the newest kit bits I've got really is the Windproof Smock I got from Hevershallad a month or so ago now. It was about a month ago, I think it was, yeah. Or a few weeks ago anyway, in a care package, which was great. Much appreciated, mate. That's in that video. I'll do a full video on it. And the other one I've got as well. So but that's that. So I'm trying to make sort of like a pile here of like all uniform wise, etc. So it's a bit tricky at the moment. But there's another one of the battle dresses. And this is just a Soldier of Fortune one I've had for about, oh god, 2021 now. So I've had this since, oh god, 2015, I think. About 6 years, maybe 7. Fit me well then. It kind of fits me all right now. It's not great. But a bit hard for the Wartime military outfit. Oh wow, oh, that's wicked. Military outfitter. Oh, that's wicked. Hello, Kenny. Yeah, no, mate. Yeah, sorry. Bloody the what was it? The stream crashed because my wonderful computer. So that was nice and wonderful for that to happen. So, so yeah, that's one of the crappy, but it does its job. It does it like I've had it so long now, and I've like thinned it down to it looks better than when you buy it. So best to wear it in quite a bit, and yeah, with these Soldier of Fortune ones. The same with the trousers, really. To be honest, I don't mind the trousers, and I like that they're baggy as well. I got an oversized set. I did take off some of the lower buttons though on the foot the trouser. If I can see it, There we go. I did take off some of the buttons here to then add to the gas hood bag, the Great War one. So for the PH hood, I replaced this like the silver looking buttons with brass ones, so it looks much more better and accurate on there now. Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, no worries. What's this one? This is just the KF or Hairy Mary shirt. Again, light's not great. I apologize for that. I'll definitely have to get some better lighting in here. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. That's a KF shirt, as I said, like otherwise known as the Hairy Mary. Good shirt, really. If you've like shaved the insides and you like put it through a wash with conditioner, it's actually really comfortable. Actually, it keeps you nice and warm, especially in the cold months. One of the bush jackets I've got, so an officer's one, tailored one. Put the collar down. I think I've done a video on this. I'm not sure, probably not, but so with the Land Forces Southeast Asia patches on as well. Allied Land Forces Southeast Asia, I should say. Really nicely tailored though, not starched as well, which I like. Which some of them I've had have been. So, with the epaulettes, which is probably sort of maybe a high-ranking. I actually have no idea. For a high-ranking officer, I would say at least, or maybe it's all regimental stuff. I know it's mostly for pips and that. But that's the one of the bush jackets I've got. It's got the loop for the belts, but I haven't got a belt for this one. Yeah, and we're just going through. If you're just joining us, we're just going through uniforms in the collection, just as I'm sorting them out, really. Just trying to get them into separate piles so they're out the way, because everything was mixed into different bags and vacuum bags and boxes and God knows what else with webbing, and this is what I had to do during the move. It's a bit of a nightmare. Oh, it's a bit strange at this now. I'm drinking cider, if anyone's wondering. I doubt you were. One of the collar shirts. This one's a bit strange because I got this about... I can't really remember that. It was quite a while ago now. I've never been able to do up the collar. It's always too tight. I got this ages ago, and it's wool collar shirt. It's brown, like dark brown with a bright white collar. But yeah, it's a bit of an odd one. As I said, I got it a while ago, several years ago, probably about the same time as the Soldier of Fortune battle dress. Really. So yeah, that's what obviously all it's got as my mark is a size 34 tab. But yeah, that's about it really. It's good though. To honestly, it works as well. Bit of an odd one though. What's these ones? Just some lightweights, trouser lightweights. I've got bloody loads of them. Oh god, town big enough for the both of us now playing. If you can hear that. Bush jungle green shorts, the double fastener over the top. A nice little pair. They don't fit to hell, so it's great, isn't it? It's a shame because look how small that waist is. Like that's like smaller than my shoulders. It's crazy. But I some stuff I buy to wear, obviously for living history and for the mannequins, etc. as well. But other things I buy just to have in the collection. It's also nice to have an example of it, especially when you can't find larger. If I find a larger example, I'll probably swap it over or trade it or sell that one off and then maybe. But it depends what it's the condition and asking price really, because I'm not made of money. Like this collection, I was speaking to Harry Shalad about the other day. Actually, I think it was yesterday. Actually, about it, and it takes a long time to accumulate things, and most of the collection was bought before I was renting. So obviously bits I have picked up over there that like shows and that, but like it's difficult to get things. Yes, Joe, I'm back. Yes, sorry about that. The stream crashed courtesy of my the shitty fucking laptop. So thank you. But yeah, no, we're back, mate. Sorry for the delay. It was as I was moving, the computer just crashed and then restarted. So I was like, oh, cheers. That's great. These are, if these are the right ones, these are my 68s. Trying to remember now. I think I just got a message from someone, probably Danny. He sent me some more photos, which is cool. These are my 68s. Correction, these are my 60 pat. So these are my 60 pat DPM. So these are a nice rare beast. You don't find these much. These were such a lucky find. These were, oh god, about 30 quid off eBay, which was crazy, absolutely crazy. Like, fun enough, the 60 pat standard olive green 60 pat trousers I bought as well were 25 quid from a friend of mine who owns a kit dealer. So that was a great little find. The jackets have been the most expensive part. So the 60 pat standard green jacket cost me about 60. And the 60 pat DPM cost about, so I bought two. One I've sold now because it was still a bit raggedy. It was the color was perfect on it. It was lovely. That was about 120, but the pocket was slightly ripped and the arm was ripped, which I repaired kind of as best I could, really. But I sold that on, and the threads can be removed and it can be patched up properly. But so I sold that on for a slight profit, which was good. For about £30 profit. And the second jacket I bought was a lot better condition. It was a little bit more. It was a size smaller, but it was still a size 4, so it fits fine. And yeah, that's in perfect nick, absolutely perfect nick. So that cost 130, I think it was, or 150 or something like that, I can't remember. And that one I'm definitely keeping. My collection as a whole used to be 400 firearms after I lost all but one during recession. Oh, that's a shame, mate. 400, wow, bloody hell. During recession, my house, truck, and better part of my sleep room. Yeah, good luck with that, mate, honestly. That's a shame you lost all of it, but was that what, that 2008 recession? That was a shit show, that was. But yeah, so if I try and get the label, it probably might be backwards, but yeah, it's backwards. But as you can see, again, it's bad light, but oh, there we go. Yeah, it's backwards, but it's good though. Let me just check my phone quickly. Right. Yeah, that's really nice. So with the Mark II, those, Danny, it's perfect. I'll see if I can get a better picture of it now. Actually, obviously, again, as I say, it's gonna be backwards, but there we go. That's better. So as you can see, put that there. There we go. Okay, that's better. That's way better. So you can actually see what I'm looking. So yeah, that's the 60 Pat DPM. Really, really nice little find, and honestly, great for the collection. And it means I can do very, very well. It's colloquially known as the 66 pattern, but you see it. Yeah, well, it's a bit of a mix, really. There's footage of the green jackets in Northern Ireland in the mid to late 70s. Still, some of them still wearing 60 DPM. So it's really, really cool. Do you have a picture? If so, where did you get it from? So I did a video on my PH hood on my TikTok. So Jake Brown 47. And yeah, so I got that from a friend of mine who is within my group. Name's Pete Neal. You can find him on Facebook. If you contact him, you might be able to get one of his ones. If he's got any left, I think he might be making some more. Give me 2 seconds. I'll go grab that actually. I largely collect miniature surplus now. I moved into Life and Liberty guns like the AR-1 Striker, 9mm, things like that. But I have 1917 Savage pistol. Nice. Oh, I like that. I like that. 32 ACP as well. The God's cartridge. I'll just move Brian out of the way. So here's the pH hood. So pH is phenate and hexamine. So it will give you added protection against phosgene and chlorine, I think, as well, as far as I remember. Correct me on that if I'm wrong. But yeah, so as I said, I replaced the buttons, so replaced them with the brass ones, so it's more accurate to the original pieces, or most of them anyway that are still surviving. So that's them. My keyboard sticks. Why is it A2 carbide? Oh, nice. Manual is Taurus. Nice. Very nice, mate. So, sort of Bakelite buttons on the front. I could write it says Fred's playing now. Sorry, not right said Fred. What am I about? Yeah, I can't really remember who's playing now. Chaz and Dave, sorry. Chaz and Dave. So we have the main pouch itself. Open that. Then we have the pouch inside, which is the protection pouch for it. So it's like waterproof and gas-proof pouch kind of thing. So it protects the inside. Also, because this, the hood itself is obviously it's coated in phenate and hexamine, which means it's damp. It's damp all the time, which means it needs to be kept damp within here. If it goes dry, then the properties and it won't protect the properties go dry up, and it won't protect you against the gases. So open this flap, and then we have the hood inside, which is rolled up in a way where it can literally just be opened up and donned. So we turn it around. There we have. So we have the two eyepieces. So metal reinforcement with glass pieces in here. And then you can see the inside. It's like a striped cotton wool. So inner cotton bit, and then the wool on the outside, I believe. Yeah, and then you got the breather, and then you got the breathe valve, the exhale valve. So you breathe in through your nose, and then exhale through when you bite on the piece inside. So let me just swing this around. So it's like a copper and brass tube or copper tube with a rubber bit on the end. So you bite down on this, you breathe out through your mouth, through here, and then you breathe in through your nose through the cloth itself, or you breathe through your mouth, but then you exhale through here. The stimulus plan here in America was an insult. I lived it free, so I saw who I wanted. No, I've I've known a few people did that. Literally, stimulus check was just like an extra bonus, so that's quite good. Yeah, just so you get a new AR. That's great. I love the retro AR, and I'm glad my first is a retro. Nice one, mate. What the A1 or the XM, whatever it's called. But yeah, I like the old sort of Vietnam era Air-15s. But yeah, so that's the valve. You bite down on that, and that should hopefully protect you. Obviously, these have a shelf life. It will only protect you for so long. Once it's all sort of reacted, etc., it needs to either be recoated, be taken back, or basically just be binned, and you'll be issued a new one. So the P hoods, I think, so you'll have like normally carry these and maybe like Spicer goggles as well, which have like tear gas, etc. You have the PHG, I think, yeah, PHG, which phenate hexamine, and then you got the goggles, which were issued to artillery troops very, very briefly as well, actually, when they were handling tear gas and gas shells, etc. They'd be wearing the goggles underneath the PH hoods. But that was only really for the artillery, and that was very short-lived anyway. They look a bit... Yeah, they do a bit, yeah. Do you know if the Military History Workshop PH hoods are any good? I don't know, actually. I think they're still making them, but I have no idea. But these ones... these ones have been co-done with... so by Pete Neal. I'm from Pete Neal. But also... they've been co-sort of designed and sort of like thinged with Ramsey Green, who honestly knows a lot about gas warfare. I think he's even got an original. So it's very, very good. And the good thing is, because unlike a lot of the reproductions out there, like from Soldier of Fortune and other places like that, And I think even Military History Workshops ones as well, they're a bit too small. So this is quite large. It's because it's meant to be done and meant to cover a lot of your head area. But yeah, it's on when say, because I did the trench event and we did a simulated gas attack. They use like smoke grenades and that as like gas. And when your adrenaline's up because we had like the Germans engaging at the same time, and it was quite hectic, and you're heavy breathing because you're trying to keep moving, etc. Your adrenaline's up, and you have to don this, and it steams up really quickly. They're awful. They're awful. Obviously, it saves your life from the gas, but it really inhibits you from actually doing anything normal, really, because I'll quickly don it, and you can see. So you get the gas. Basically, some guys would just have the flap open, this open already. Sometimes, exactly, it depends really. So you've done the gas hood. The bit we're going between your teeth, and you breathe in through your nose and then out through your mouth. Like so. And it's fucking awful. It's really not nice at all. Now where have I put my glasses? There they are. Okay. That is an amazing. Yeah, it's crazy, mate. King mask. Good job, but not Black Raw. Yeah. So these would be, so you'll see them using like grey, or you'll see them in white, depending. A lot of them were in white, but this one's in grey. But it's a good bit of kit because it was for the time, considering like gas warfare had only been started in 15, really. It shows you the leap forward, and then literally not long after this, like they were already putting into trial the SBR, which was in very very late 1916, and the SBR was coming into service, and you'll see that throughout 1917 and towards the end of the war, and later replaced by the later marks of respirator, but still really really good. But generally around, say, the point at the Battle of the Somme, and later than that, and before the SBR came in, guys would be carrying two of these. Well, they'd be carrying their PH, and they'd be carrying their P hoods as well, as a backup, really, or two of these. Generally, like with PH and then a P as backup. Then when they were correction on that. Sorry, correction. One of these, and then when they were issued the SBR, they would carry this as a secondary, this as a backup. Thank you, my correction. Yeah, they'd be carrying this as a backup when they had the small box respirators. A2 is almost the same, but has improved sights. A1 is, yeah, okay. Get here. They must have been awful to. Yeah, they're honestly they're not great. If you got to don this on, you try and don your helmet, and then this goes down. But the way they were taught to sort of clear the lenses if they got fogged up was to rub them against your forehead, which if you're sweating this, then it gets rid of the mist and the fog, but you have like streaks of sweat going down them, and and if it's say a hot day and it's horrible. Keeping this thing on for more than say 5-10 minutes is bloody awful. So you can see a replica of the original. Yeah, no, they're really, really good. And if you're getting a Model 1 collection, you definitely need one of these. These were generally being issued from when they started being issued for the PH hoods anyway, up until the end of 1917, really. It's sort of 1918 you see these sort of brung out of service completely, and they just use the SBRs. But generally through Passchendaele and I think a RAS as well. You see these being used as a secondary to the SBR. So let me just fold that up. So the way you fold this up as well is a specific way to put these into the outer bag and then into the bag itself. So you basically put it under your chin, fold one side in to the lenses, other side into the lenses. You fold this over to the side to the exhale valve, cover that up, and then you basically just roll all the way down to the lenses, and then you just carry on with the roll itself. Until you got like a little packet like that, and then you stick it into the outer pouch. Like so. Great little bit of kit though. Yeah. Yes, Ramsey, yeah. Honestly, great guy. Knows a lot, a metric crap ton about rations and gas warfare. Yeah, honestly, brilliant guy. Really nice guy. Oh. As I said, I'm drinking cider tonight. It's Weston's vintage, which I do like, but I haven't had for a while. I forget what it's like. It's like a proper cider. It's not that sweet. No, it's like the really, really sweet sort of kind you get. We've got a little bit of sweetness to it because it's apples, isn't it? So that's the pH hood for all your Border 1 needs. But yeah, as I said, it's horrible to wear after a while. Not great, not the best. Ow, my leg's gone dead. Right. Oh, let's carry on with this then, shall we? So we have the jungle green trousers. Oh, I've got a message. Probably hear that on the camera. Apologies. People messaging me. Don't want that up. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Weston's good choice local to me. Yeah. I went there. Oh God, when was that? 2017. I went there. 2017. I went to Weston's Brewery. It was really good. I really enjoyed myself, and we had a lot to drink. There was a lot of free booze, and they put like a full spread on for us as well, and it was great. Absolutely love it. That's what arguably the most brutal period in warfare. Always fascinating me. Tiered pocket guns from the era. Oh, wicked! I just got my smartphone in 15 years. The first smartphone. Oh wow! What you've been using like a Nokia 3610, like the brick, or like the old car phones or something like that. That's fair enough, mate. But yeah, as I said, like jungle green trousers. So these are like the wartime pattern, I believe anyway. Sort of the zinc type buttons, but they're really just like aluminium or aluminum, which is actually the correct pronunciation. Buttons, etc. So I wear that with the KD, the bush jackets, etc. So that's them. Great trousers. The only problem is because the way the buckles are, they're not full tension, and they haven't got like a pin to secure the pointers, so they become loose very easily, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. But you know, what's these ones? 49 pattern trousers. See from the label, probably not, but you know, you never know. There we go, 49. Again, it's backwards. I apologize. Size 12. So I have a 40. I think it's a wartime battle dress, which Canadian, which was converted to look like a 49. So that's going to go with that, which is actually on the mannequin, on the other mannequin at the moment. Actually, you can see it down the back there. Actually, that's that one there. I have done a video on that before, but there's some new patches on it, which I do plan to do another video soon on it. Okay, next one is these are the 68s, 68 pattern trousers. This is where they went away from the white labels. They went to the green. You can just see. But yeah, 68s. So much darker than the 60s, but they're a bit faded anyway, those ones. But still, great trousers, and these ones fit really nicely as well. Length is a bit to be desired, but what you get in it, what you get. because they're getting very pricey these days. Thankfully, someone is actually making reproductions of them now, which is What Price Glory USA, which has started making reproductions of 68 pattern combat jackets and or smocks or whatever you want to call them, and trousers, which is bloody brilliant. Thank God for that. So I just listened to what was playing downstairs. So more lightweights, loads of them. There's some kit webbing here as well. So this is sort of a mini stripped down version of 58 pattern. So we have the early water bottle, original one as well, with the twist lock. That's the early green one as well. No, that's a late one. I think this is sort of a light setup like SAS kind of setup I did for sort of the early 60s, early to mid 60s anyway. So we have a high power holster, Mark II pouches. So these are straight on the belt. They don't angle like the third pattern do. That was the most made anyway. And they've still got the point here. So when you open the pouch, this would pull up the magazines, so it's easy to access. These are just airsoft M16 magazines. Those 68 bits look good. Hope they're not overpriced. Yeah. So as far as they are still quite pricey. It's basically like you're buying battle dress from What Price Glory, so it's not too bad. Go to the song. So they're not too bad. So it's, to be honest with you, it probably definitely worth it because you're sort of paying similar money you would pay for a battle dress, as I said, from What Price Glory USA. But also in the way of how 68 pattern's going these days, like original stuff, you don't want to ruin it, really. And it's getting harder and harder to get, and it's getting stupidly expensive. Like trousers of 68 pattern in human sizes, not small bugger sizes, because all you really find is size ones, and that's for like people who've got 28 bloody waists, and it's like whoever's that, it must be not eating. Yeah, it's very difficult, and even them, they're getting up in price now. I've seen size ones going for 40, 50 quid now, which is crazy. That's on jackets as well, which is a shame, really, because like considering this stuff was made in its millions, absolute millions. Like again, 68, and it wasn't replaced until the mid 80s. They were still making it into somewhat in the late 80s because some firms hadn't got the patterns for the new 85 stuff yet. But yeah, I have a few times, so bad on me for that. But my stuff, I'm not. Again, I don't mind it at the moment. I would suggest if you're getting into it now, not so much. But it's just how it is. It's just how it is. Generally, like I'll wear the jacket, but normally I wear like lightweights, or I'll wear the 68 trousers, but I put my windproofs over that to protect them. Just so I've got the warmth underneath, but I'll wear like the windproofs over it. Because generally when at the games I'm doing it's when it's cold, so it's not that bad really. During like events and that, like living history events, God, yeah, I'll wear it. I'll wear it differently. If it's like a tactical thing, maybe not so much, depending. But it was built to last, really. Yeah. But it is really, really good stuff, though. Really, really good stuff. Right, what have I got behind me? Actually, I don't think I showed you guys. I've got a few other things over here. Move all this crap out the way. So this one. This one's from What Price Glory USA. This is the. It says on there the Commando Jumper, but it's more of the post-war style, I think. Anyway, would like the need to change this for a lighter cord or lace or whatever. The raw hampers on there against backwards. Sorry. So the shoulder patches, the You see these without the epaulettes and with elbow patches and the reinforced cuffs. So this is very, very common for 1969 Northern Ireland. You see guys in Belfast in these basically with their sort of stripped down webbing on or full webbing on sometimes, wearing these in the what was colloquially known as the honeymoon period in Northern Ireland, which obviously still things weren't perfect, but they were way better than they were after 609. But yeah, so that's that jumper. But as I was saying, 50 pattern. So this is the stripped down. So as I said, the Mark IIs. So very, very different design, not slanted, as I said. Different way of well, they've got this, as I said, this tab in. As you open the lid, it pulls up the base. Well, this the strap at the bottom, which pulls up the magazine, so it's easier access. This was just gotten rid of very quickly. I used to have some. I haven't collected any in a long time. I need to, because of, well, the thing is, I started getting bits and bobs for the late 80s, early 90s now. So I'm beginning to collect bits and bobs for like Operation Granby, or you would know it as Desert Storm. So 91, so the first Iraq War. So I do plan on getting some bits there in the future. I used to have some years ago, but it was sort of it was early 2000 stuff, really. So, but maybe I might get into that early 2000 stuff as well, maybe eventually. But at the moment, the collection really goes up to the late 80s, with how it goes, really. But I do plan on getting stuff more in the future. But yeah, come and do. Yeah, I know you've been asking me to do that for ages. I do hope to plan to, mate. Do some later stuff, because that would be fun. That'd be really, really good to do. So that's 68. That's only one set of God knows how many I've got. Bloody loads of it. Here's one of the bush jackets. I've worn this as one of the videos, and I wore it hat green. It's got a Lance Corporal stripes on. Very, very nice piece. Got sweat stains and everything on the back, so it looks alley as fuck. That's that. Here's the 60 Pattern Dpm, or 66 quickly known pattern smock itself. So it's got the stitch collar, as you see on the 60 pattern. I've got currently these on at the moment. So Royal Hampshire major slip-on titles rank at the moment on the shoulders. Epaulettes even, I should say. Words. Yeah, these were a nice little find. These were at oh god, I can't remember the show actually. It was up north. It was after we did Tank Fest, no, Tiger Day, with me and my friend. I'd helped him with his stall, and then we went up to Penkridge Market. That was it, Penkridge Market, and I managed to get those and a bunch of other stuff as well, including a power helmet and gun as well. So yeah, really, really nice. But I love this jacket, absolutely love it. It's so well made. Like, this is when like kit was made properly. Really, really faded on the label itself, but lovely piece, absolutely lovely piece. And it suits for the early Northern Ireland stuff as well. Right, here we go. Here's my Great War Tunic. I've altered it so the collar, I've sewn down the collar on each side, so it keeps in more now, so it looks a bit more tight and sort of more to the some of the photographs you see. Again, Hampshire theme as usual. Shoulder titles again. Sorry, it's backwards. I have a set of DPM sewn on one of the ranks. If anyone needs that, I got it in a job lot. Oh, wicked! That's cool. Might take you up on that, Kenny. But yeah, lovely piece. I put on original buttons as well. I replaced the Root Pro ones. I might need to redo the threading on this, but all original buttons on the pockets, on the shoulder, on the epaulettes as well. All original buttons, and now managed to find my field dressing that I couldn't bloody find for ages. The correct one that goes in it. Well, this one's it's a World War II one, it's 42 dated one, but it's the same type that went into the dressing pocket anyway of the tunic. But yeah, from being just a Soldier of Fortune tunic, I absolutely love this thing now. Like it, for when I first got it, I was like, oh god, it's a bit oversized, but honestly, I'm very, very happy with it now. I've worn it several times, and now I've done to it what I wanted. So I went over with a cheap razor over to get like all that fluff kind of residue off. Replaced the buttons, sewn down the collar, and added the shoulder titles. It just looks bloody awesome now. Absolutely brilliant. I absolutely love it. So that's that. Here's my other bush jacket, actually. This one's Corporal. This is of a different type. So there's no lower pockets on this one. But I need to do a video with this one soon. Do another Malaya one. Probably, again, maybe early. But I might try and do a late one as well. Or Borneo, actually. I'll probably do Borneo with that one. So it's all going well. Okay, we've been going for 41 minutes, so I'm going to take this up to the 2-hour point. I do to about 10 past 9, just because the way it cocked up before with the bloody thing going down, but oh well. What's this one? So this is my post, so late 80s. I think it's late 80s. Para Smock. So 2 para. So 1 para would be red, 2 para is blue, and 3 para is green. And just for anyone who wants to know. If I've got that wrong, Danny will probably correct me. But I think I've got it right. And obviously like the wings as well, etc. That's that. So the knitted cuffs. If I can get the label. As I think this is late 80s or even early 90s. I can't remember. It's a shame really, because honestly, to try and get Falklands era Para Smocks is just a bloody pain in the ass. Just see. Maybe not. Probably not. Nope. Don't worry. Not the best. That's that. Very, very nice piece. I got that a few years ago now. What to do so? Oh, I would bloody love to do it SAS Borneo, mate. Absolutely. However, I do need a wood kit for my SLR. But I've got my M16 actually, so scratch that. I've got my M16. I absolutely love to do that, mate. When you're doing that next, let me know and I will be there in a heartbeat. Because yeah. My Magro assault vest. How do you pass? Any tips for finding 70s, 80s 24-hour ration packs, real or repro? Oh god. Scour shows and eBay and whatever you can. But shows is probably your best bet. Mainly you'll rarely find complete sets. You might find individual items, probably any of the tins. Yeah. Scour shows, etc. It is tricky to get things, but it's just how it is, really. But if I see anything though, I'll let you know. Just if you want to drop me a message through one of my videos, or if you want to find me on Facebook, it should just be Jake Brown, and then my current picture is my great grandfather in his battle dress, or through the link of the Facebook page. So either through the Uncontentables, so the podcast, or through the trying to find the words for it, the British Army at War Facebook page as well. If you want to contact me through that, all the links in that and the other videos as well. My best is 1972 dated Arctic ration chicken supreme. Bought back in B Squadron. Oh wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's wicked. But yeah, so this is the Magro assault vest. So a lot of guys in Northern Ireland wore these or similar things to these, like the SAS assault vest kind of thing. Basically, this is like a private purchase vest, so you could put extra magazines or anything else like baton rounds can easily fit in all these. Medic pouches up in this one here, like a first aid dressing in this one, so it's easily accessible. So you can wear this instead of like wearing like full webbing or whatever. So guys wear this and then they'll have like maybe their belt on and just a sled belt order with a water bottle on and maybe a mag pouch, and that'll be it. And then you got this to carry maybe more things, etc. So that's all fun and games. And then on the back you got a pocket for like your radio, etc., or whatever you want to use in here. So that's all that. I think I've got some things, and I think I've got a smoke grenade in there actually. Correction, I've got a silencer. I wonder where that was. So that's all fun. So that's that. Gradually getting through it. There's a 68 jacket. All fun and games. What's in there? I think that's yeah. Quickly show you what's in here. So this is the basically what we carried in Northern Ireland. So it's basically, this is my father's one. So it's the police notebook. Annoyingly, the dog got at it. Honestly, you wouldn't want to see me when I found out the dog got at it. But yeah, so police notebook, Northern Ireland. So you if you're doing like VCPs, vehicle checkpoints, you would use this, take down your notes, etc. And also it's Ministry of Defence one. Yeah, you find them here and now, but not much really altogether. This was all together. Again, dog got at it. I went mental. Yep, compass notebook. Excuse me. I've got a DPM ops vest similar to that, but newer. Oh, wicked. But yeah, so it talks about like the stops he made and the times, etc. So 7:10 on truck, 7:30 assault course. Well, just that he's been using it for other things. I think he's using it as like a to-do list as well, which is kind of cool. Really nice bit of kit. So if you do Northern Ireland, very good bit of kit to do. If you're doing like a vehicle checkpoint kind of setup or whatever. You've been very naughty. We'll do it along with the rations. What else would be carried in the kidney pouches? So yeah, rations, your mess tins. So you would have maybe a mess tin in each, and then you stick like rations or whatever, or your eating kit or your wash kit or spare socks. Really good thing to stick like spare socks, so maybe like a cap comforter or a woolly hat or a scarf or something, or even gloves as well in those, because it stops it rattling as well. Best thing is to pack out those kidney pouches, because they have a tendency for the size to warp up when they're wet or whatever, and stuff will fall out. So you want to pack it as best you can. Been a very naughty boy, yes. We'll also go on ZZ list. But also got on Z list. Yeah. I said that's a good bit to get if you're doing Ireland. Let's put that way. But yeah, the 68 pattern jackets. This one was really lucky. You got actually. It was a company in Finland, I think it was. Zaruska or whatever it's called. I bought this like 6 years ago, I think it was, for like 25 quid. They had this on. It's a nice size 2 68 jacket. So I was like, perfect. I'll take that any day of the week. Cheers. No, you're welcome, mate. Horrible kiddie pouch. Yeah, they ditch them. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, no, Danny or Heather, I should say, points out a good thing there. A good replacement for the kiddie pouches for, say, a lot of guys did, especially in Falklands, and the Paras did it as well quite a bit, is swap them for water bottle pouches. They're easy to use in a way because you get more water bottles, or yeah, it's just a bit easier way of using them. Finish brutality. Yeah. The guys that do finish brutality. Yeah. Verda Shaluka or whatever they're called. Yeah. Yeah, but no, Betrayal. Yeah, Betrayal. But if you want to keep the kiddie pouches on for like the setup, mess tins, rations, your hold all for like your wash kit and that, some spare gloves, probably some spare socks as well. Obviously separate them, divvy them up between the two pouches, or depending what you want to put in one, or put both mess tins in one and whatever in the other. And if you're able to get hold of the original ration boxes, I think one of them should, if I remember the size, should fit in one of the kiddie pouches. I might be wrong, but if that might be the case. But yeah. I think. Oh yeah. So we got both of the windproofs here. ×2 ammo. 4×58 pattern water bottle pouches. Yeah. 2×4. Yeah. Honestly, the 44 pattern water bottles are awesome, and the pouch is great. Yeah, those water bottle pouches are great. So yeah, you basically ammos, water bottle, but then again, obviously, depending where you are and if your company or company commander allowed it, whatever, depending what you could do, really. And if you were in Ireland or Germany or the Falklands, whatever you were doing, really depended. And also, depending on where you were, you might have to carry your resi as well. So that's another thing you've got to keep an eye on for as well, for space on the belt. But it's workable. We've got enough room. Yeah, here are the windproofs. So I'm trying to remember which one's which. Right. This one is the new one I got from Herefordshire Lad. Nicely donated to the cause, which is awesome. I think it's this one. Yep. Really, really nice. Nice one there too. So there's that one. That's it. Large bellowed pockets. You're right. And there's the other one. I've got like rations in that one at the moment, actually. Let's see what's in there. Resi, pouch, and beer. I usually carried 4 tins of. yeah, the yellow suitcase stuff. Yeah, hair fodder. Let's see what's in here, actually. Oh Christ! I've got to add all these boiled sweets. What we got here? Fruit flavored energy drink powder. This is like the one I had in the pocket. I knew I had stuff for it somewhere. Raspberry. Grapefruit. And I think there's a porridge or something. It's not from the ration pack, but from something else. And then that as well, which I got from Hat Green. Identity card. Apparently, I'm a Russian large lady. Apparently so. There's a hat or gloves in here. Yeah, Arctic gloves. Trying to know what's in the pockets, etc. Spare button and one of the lenses from my torch is in there for some reason. All sorts of random crap in these packets. Yeah, that's the other one. That's the one I got a couple of years ago, which is a bit frayed on the cuffs and that, but that's what really happens with the windproofs. Next one. We've got Denison. The SOF one, but not too bad, really. Not too bad, considering. Put these are original, as far as I remember, the silent stripes on there. And Flaming Grenade. This is for Royal Engineers, as you've seen in the previous video, hopefully. I see a pic of an APC on Sunlager with... Yeah. Hair fodder. Yeah, hair fodder. Prime thing for the BOR. And Wolfgang's Bratty Van. Probably the best thing about life in Germany for most guys, because you'll shop anywhere and anywhere. Everywhere and anywhere, I mean. Like just show up on a training area somewhere in West Germany with his blue Mercedes van serving beer, burgers, and bratties at the back of it, which I just think is awesome. And I hope someone within the living history community decides to do that as a thing, because that'd be absolutely amazing, especially in a few years down the line where the Cold War becomes more popular, hopefully. It'll be absolutely amazing. Honestly, yeah, people did think he was like a East German or Russian agent because he just showed up randomly, on training areas in Germany, somehow jumping across like where tanks had been, like in his big bloody Mercedes van. Honestly, be the best thing as well. And what I love as well, like I think it's the Iron Maiden add-on for the Cold War war game kind of thing. A bit like Flames of War, really, but for like Cold War. And they've added Wolfgang's Bratty Van as well to that, which I think is awesome. In like 20mm, whatever it is, which I think is bloody awesome. Also, there's a bit of there's sort of like a mock-up of, or like a recreation of Wolfgang's van at National Army Museum in London for their Cold War British Army of the Rhine exhibition. Because they're like a weird Mercedes thing you don't really find anymore. You could probably get away with like a long transit in a way, and just rethink it as like a Mercedes, like one of the long transits. But you never know. Actually, did he only use? Because I know he had several different vans over the years. Was it always Mercedes? I'm not too sure. I've been listening. A friend in Texas, her husband, about my dad's age died on here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope they're all right. The family, I mean. He was briefed where the positions were. Yeah. Yeah, by Gorbachev himself. Also, the Cold War group, I thought it was... Oh, that's a shame. It's not silly. It's a bloody brilliant idea. It was one of the best bits about life in Germany. And it's the thing that most blokes remember as well. And girls as well. Some of Coverse when I was in Germany. Lovely. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I've got some bratwurst downstairs. So I might do like a Cold War thing maybe in the next couple of days where I'm making bratwurst and I eat it in kit, because why not? Because it'd be awesome. Maybe do another live stream. Yeah, bratwurst with the Bundeswehr. You can get them surplus from Germany. They were used as Bundy ambulance. Oh, really? Okay, Danny, that's our joint exercise now. We're going out to Germany and buying a van. It's okay, health problems sneak up on us all. I care for elderly parents, and I know a lot about the stuff sneaking up on the needs. Yeah, that's a shame, mate. Yeah. At least they were their loved ones. Yeah, always a mark. Thing was preserved with the amount of grease and it was soaked in. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, it's crazy. I've got a stash of brats in the freezer. I don't blame you, mate. Honestly, I went to Lidl yesterday, and honestly, I think Lidl is the only supermarket which bloody sells them these days, like the mainline supermarket which sells them, which is so annoying. You used to be able to get them anywhere, but you can't get them anywhere else. Yes, they do. Yes, to be honest, I've literally just been putting curry powder and tomato sauce on it. I actually took a picture and sent it to Herefordshire Lad the other day. Oh, that's a nice setup. Well, you set them all together. There you go. There you go, power drag. Phil, let me turn off the blue light at the back because it's shining in my eyes. If it signs to focus, sort of all the linked up pouches. Signs to focus a bit better. And then there you go. Hope that's better for you. Thank you to Herefordshire Lad for sending me that. So if that gives you an idea of sort of sewn all together the water bottle pouches, and then it's easy to sort of put on this one unit then. From 1980 dated as well. Nice. 89. Oh, wow. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. You sent me that the other day, the Sausage Man, and it looks bloody amazing. Aldi does, but seasonal. Yeah, Aldi does, yeah, but Lidl, as I found, is the only one that does it all year round. So thankfully, there's one literally 20 minutes away in Swindon from where I live, so it's not too bad. Bloody hell, they've been sending messages so crazy. So there's one 20 minutes away in Swindon, which is good. And there's another one in Abingdon, which again is not too far away from me, so which is good. But where's the photo I was going to show? Actually, we got sidetracked. Completely got sidetracked. Yeah, my bratwurst on bread with curry powder and ketchup. It was simple but fucking lovely. So yeah. Yeah. No, I looked on Sausage Man .co.uk and it was it's pornography for sausages. It's great. They are machine stitched together from 2 parallel. Yeah, wicked. Yeah, no, they're really nice. Because I know you had a really good setup of SAS kit at Green several years ago, Danny. On that sort of on the table in front of the main table, and some 58 stuff all thinged up for SAS use, which was really cool. Again, is the sound coming through here, or is it coming through? I don't know. Is that louder? Yes or yay or nay? Really, I just want to know. Sorry, if it's not coming through here, there's no point in me plug this in. So, yeah. Ow, my leg. Right, so that's the going to cook curry breakfast and my bunch of mess set next Nielsen. Oh, that'd be wicked, mate. That'd be wicked. Oh, brilliant, cool. Cheers, mate. Yeah, that's the Denison. What's that? Don't get a standard 60 pat. So again, stitch collar. This one's a size 7, so it's not a large one actually as well. Which I've had that one for a long time now. Great bit of kit though again. And then last but not least, in that bag anyway, because I've got loads more here. Again, I'm taking stuff out the bags because they're still in like the vacuum bags at the moment. So yeah, so this is the leather jerkin. I've done a video on this before. This is 41 dated, as far as I remember. 41 dated. M Steingold and Co. 1941, size 2. Really, really nice one. I love the sort of like lighter brown the leather. I did swap out the buttons for Great War ones, so I could use it for Great War. As you can see, the leather, large leather. I'll leave this on for now, and I'll probably replace them, swap them over eventually some other time. But that's that bag. So get that fucker out of the way. Lovely little addition. The underwear. This is 1965 dated. So little addition to that. Fun times. Some of the stuff from the kit bags, etc. My dad's and all that sort of fun. String vests, all that sort of under stuff. So this all adds to the whole collection, etc. And when you're building up, say, especially for say the full kit loadout for the Cold War is probably best described with, or best associated with the Falklands, really, because guys were carrying so much kit, it's insane. You look at average kit loadouts for the Third Commando Brigade. I think it's Third Commando Brigade, yeah, or Fifth Infantry Brigade. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Oh, I do like curry breakfast though. That's made me really hungry. I'll definitely have to have those after this live stream. What next? What's these ones? Okay, so these are my which ones are these ones? Are the 49 pattern mattress as well? I've got 2 pairs. Apparently, I've got 2 pairs of 49 pattern battle trousers. Just managed to get the rare 60 pattern DPM uniform. However, the jacket seems to be stuck in the States. Oh, that's a shame. Hopefully, you'll be able to get it over here. Oh, let's hope you can get it, mate. Because honestly, they're lovely bits of kit. Yeah. I don't remember this. Oh no, I'm being an idiot. I'm being an idiot now. I wondered why I was like, I don't remember having another 49. These are the ones that were converted. Yeah, these ones are converted from 49 to look like early war battle dress trousers. Now I remember now. Definitely need some sauerkraut. Oh god. Sauerkraut, yeah. Oh god, there's matches everywhere in here. And other random stuff. Ration Book for some reasons in here. Again, more matches for some reason. My cigarette case there, which I've been using as like a match case for some reason. Identity card. I've got loads of these things. Loads of them. About a dozen of them, because from like different events, etc. was given one. And then a ration book for tea ration, which we were given at the same event as well. And that was Wallingford. We were given this, but we never to use it. So it's a bit pointless, really. But also the patches. So they use these for cleaning rifles, the rifle. And my collection of military was mostly firearms and gear for them, cleaning kits, mags, patches. Yeah. Honestly, cleaning stuff is a must. Another one of the undershirts. This one has a little Velcro tab. This one's actually great. Actually, it was great for like early mornings. Don this on. It's like a midi Nordy kind of shirt. It's great. You don't want to put this on and go for like a run or whatever in this. Then again, going for a run isn't exactly great sometimes. But when I was fitter and slimmer and slightly younger, well, I'm only 26, but still, I still feel like I'm in my 40s. Slightly warm cider. Yeah. I'm determined to finish it. One of the standard GS shirts. This is the cotton one, so the later one. So early, going into the 80s anyway. You see them occasionally around the late 70s, but very minor, really at all, because they're full cotton. But really, it's more of a mid 80s thing. Good thing though, especially for guys who just don't want to be wearing the KFs, but you need the full experience of being uncomfortable. So these ones are my German ones. So it's the grey, the German grey. So Fields grey. For the 40 pattern or the M40 dress for the Germans, because I haven't done for a couple of years, but I do Gebirgsjäger. I think I did a video on that before, so let's have a look. A great coat. This one's an American-made one, 44 dated, so with the original second lieutenant's pips on. That's all there. Lovely piece of kit and keeps you very nice and warm. It's bugger to get new bags and guns as well. Yeah. Gradually getting through this again. I'm sorting it as I go because it's all going to one side, so all the uniforms are in one pile. Because as I said, it's all just jammed packed, all hit. Well, you can't really see it at the moment, but I'll bring it up a bit. It's all like here, all piled up. It was like up to here a minute ago, well, a couple of hours ago. So